was single for almost 7 years and had completely given up on black men until one day a new guy started at my job. Listen good. At first, I had reservations about getting involved with him, but he turned out to be everything I had wished for. A year later, we were in a full-blown relationship and practically living together. Things were going great until I brought him around my family. Listen, people, the majority of my family are single. And whenever there's a disagreement between me and him, they immediately push me to leave him altogether. I feel like they're looking for problems rather than supporting me. As a new listener to Express Truth, I want to know, what do you think I should do? She's been single for 7 years, yeah? She's finally found a guy. She's met him at work. They've hit it off. After a year, they start living together. She started to bring him around family. Any problems that she shares with her family, they want her to leave the guy. So it's like any hiccups that are happening, it's almost like they're finding reasons for her to leave him. I'm going to take it old school. Don't get involved in man and woman arguments. That's where I come from, that place.
Let me just let you elaborate onto that. So when you say don't get involved, would that be as little as potentially giving advice if the advice is asked for? Or you say no, you just...
Me personally, I don't get involved in man and woman argument. Never. Now, if a man was to shout me and say, boom, my girl did this or did that, I may conversate with you, but I'll never give my opinion on your partner or tell you what I believe you should do. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's some direct, blatant disrespect.
Well, no. But your brethren has called you up and said, yo, Mark, I need your advice, man. I need your opinion.
I can't help you. I can't help you because you see, when a man loves a woman, his vision's blurred, you know.
Oh, yeah.
When a man's in love, it doesn't matter what you tell him. Likewise with a woman, she's going to ultimately make her decision. So based on that, I believe support a person as best you can, but never give that person instruction as to what to do. Kevin Samuels said it, and I agree. Single women keep women single. What do I mean by that? This sister or this person is bringing this man around family. I'm guessing the majority of this family, what she said herself, are single. When there's a group of single people, so let's say there's a group of cousins and they're all single.
Come on.
And every Friday or Saturday, they link up, they have a girly night, and on a Saturday, they go out.
Come on.
They might do this twice a month. Let's say that group starts off as 6 to 7 women and 2 find a man. The other 5 are seeing the group getting smaller.
Yo, come on, Mark.
They're seeing the group getting smaller because the reality is, once a woman's got a man, she's going to more than likely spend her time with him. So some girls are going to look and say, we've lost our friend. We've lost one of the camp.
Yep.
So now when she's coming around and saying, boy, this happened with Jason or whatever. Boy, leave him, man. He's no good. Leave him, man. And she's doing that because they don't want you in a relationship.
No.
Because they
Misery
are not.
loves company, sibling.
Misery loves company, and they're single. So why I want you to be happy, not all, but a lot, why I want you to be happy and I'm not happy. So I'm going to look for anything you come to me with. I'm going to tell you to quit. I'm not going to tell you to work it out. I'm going to tell you to leave him. I'm going to make him out to be the worst thing possible. Remember this, you know, misery loves company. And there's a lot of girls who have refused to grow, refused to change.
Yeah.
And some have changed and have grown. So now she's got a man and they can see that, yo, this person has left the group chat and he's going to continue to go up and up and up till probably marriage or children or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes there's people around you that don't wish you the best. And for family that love you, they're going to be more like me, unless it's something blatant, yeah, that you're seeing blatant, yeah. Why are you involved for? To be honest, listener, why are you even chatting your relationship business to family in the first place? I wouldn't go to them with nothing. I wouldn't go to them with nothing at all. If you and him can't work it out, decide to break up. But bringing your problems to outsiders only leads to more problems. That's a
agree.
fact. There's people that, unless you can definitively say that someone wishes you well, there may be people that steer you down the wrong path.
It's the an inability and unwillingness to grow and to change. People think, listen, I haven't said it recently, but I will say it. Everything, and I repeat, everything in life is what? Subject to change. Nothing remains the same. So the incident, the example, the question is, I'm having issues in this relationship, and I'm going to my friends and family, and they're saying, okay, you're having an issue. You need to leave. Let's put that into the workplace. You're working at Vodafone, and you're having an issue at work. You go to your friends and family, and they say, oh, you having issues with your manager. You need to leave. That's not how problems are solved. You don't meet an obstacle and turn away. You don't meet a speed hump and say, oh, there's a speed hump here. Let me reverse, 3-point turn and drive somewhere else. No, you go over it, you downshift, etc. Life and people, reasons and seasons, you have to grow. We cannot be stagnant. Stagnant water, can we drink stagnant water?
No, we cannot.
No, we cannot. We cannot stay still. Unfortunately, people are trying to stay still, and in them trying to stay still rather than moving forward, they're devoluting and actually taking multiple steps back. They are regressing as human beings. Their social skills are regressing. Their mental capabilities are regressing. So all they hold on to is this childlike, let's be free, let's be fun, and let's be single. Mark, not twice a week. Not twice a month. Every week, these cousins are linking up, and they're going to get to the local Dega place. They're going to the Nagan Head, the Hagen Nan. They're going to the flipping Prince Charles, yeah, with the jet pan outside, okay. And they're getting wild. They're getting loose, okay. They're drinking the Jägermeisters. They're probably hooking up with one or two men, and they're having fun, sibling, okay. Until they can find the right roadman who's got the nicest S3, then outside of that, it's just fun. They're not looking no relationship. They want to catch to say, yeah, man, you see flipping Darlan over there. My man who's turning Holy Per Man into Doppy. That's my baby father, that is. These are the kind of people who we want to be staying away from, boss. As you say, you don't be putting chat in your business. Your real relationship should be between you. Now, before you come back in, Mark, there's one thing I would slightly disagree with. Yes, indeed, love. Now, remember, it's not automatically love. When we meet people, it's lust.
Facts.
They're lusting. The male is lusting for the woman, and the woman is lusting for the male. Right? So they're lusting. Within that lust, things will happen. They should have a support circle, i.e. their friends, not necessarily their family. Their friends, because we're talking about a young set of people in essence. I'm judging, to say, look, I'm experiencing this. Well, what do you think? You know, I'm thinking of handling it this way. Oh, yo, listen, Rachel, don't do it that way. Or I tried it that way before, and you get not the nah leaving. I'm not talking about that vibe. I'm talking about genuine good people within your support circle who are going to give you the advice, the tools, a key to open another door. You may be thinking, rah, this is the end of it, man. He's done this or she's done that. We can't move forward. Where it's, listen, you've been together a year now and you're thinking that little small hiccup. He didn't text you back in 10 minutes. He texts you back after 20 minutes and say, yo, he was in a meeting and you're blowing this up into this. See what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need an outside input to say, yo.
You can have an opinion, Noble, but I think taking advice don't make sense, because at the end of the day, when you go to bed at night, people, and you close your eyes,
come on,
it's you that has to live with the decision you've made. Now, I can tell you based on what I've seen, that what a lot of women will do is, let's say she's got a man who, you know, he might be doing some modest work, trying to make it through life. And the girl will come around and, yo, I met this guy, you know. Yeah, man, my man's killing it. He's got the latest this. He's flying here. He's doing that. Because what she's trying to do is say, yo, man, ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. Now, when you come to really find out, they won't tell the truth until you're in a place of misery. Yeah, he's got all them things, but he could be facing how many years in jail? Yeah, he's got all them things, but he can only spend cash. A, B, or C. But it's being said and done to make you think that, yo, the road is beautiful.
Exactly.
Being single's lovely.
Yes.
So now you're thinking, with my man, a little argument. Look at all these girls meeting these ballers and all that. I want to do that. Family can only have an opinion. They cannot they can't live your life for you. That's all I can say. You can go to a man and ask for advice. You can, any of that, but you can't let them make decisions for you.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not, sibling. That
Yeah,
as
man.
you say, it's you. You're the controller and operator of your own destiny. As
Fact.
I say, input and reading books and listening to damn podcasts and whatever, they can give you some additional. Oh shit, I didn't even think of that. Again, look how many messages we get. Yo, thanks for that broadcast because I'm going through that right now. And the way you broke that down, I didn't even think I had another option.
Yeah, facts. You got to work out. Remember, there's going to be teething problems, people. You get with someone, especially when you're over 30. If you're over 30 and you get with someone, it might take you. I'm going to talk from how I think. It might take you 5 years, to really know that person financially, emotionally, physically. It might take you 5 years to really truly connect, You know
Okay,
that?
well, that's two different things you just said. So you said to know and to connect. That's two different things.
I'm talking about to truly connect.
Okay, yeah.
There's connecting and there's connecting.
Yeah.
The way how the world works, it don't happen overnight. It does not.
Never. No.
Now, it takes time. Look, what did we just say at the start of what did we just clap and celebrate at the start of this stream? 30 years of marriage, not marriage, 30 years of love.
30 plus, sibling,
30 plus years of love, Noble will be celebrating next week. With that being said, how many years do you think it took you to get to that point? Did it happen overnight?
Mark.
Thank you.
Come on.
So,
yeah.
With that being said, people need to understand that there's going to be, because both of you are single after 30, so you're both single. So there's obviously a reason you're both single at that age, ain't there?
You know why it is? Because the program's working. The program is working.
There you go.
Look at other communities. Look at other cultures. Like, unfortunately, we're in the West, and the West idea of let's strip it back, like as we've done, and we've always got to go back to the roots. Our grandparents came over here. If they wasn't married, if they didn't come with a wife, they were finding a wife here. Back home and in other cultures, we get married 17, 16, 17, 18. You find a woman and you get married and you have children. That's how it is. Now, the older generation, they would then potentially have another woman in another, parish or something like that and have a whole heap of other children. That's another question in itself or another topic in itself. But the idea of when you get to a certain age, you're a young man, you're a young woman. So what do you need to do? You need to find another person so you can build together. But in the West, it's promoted, especially to original people, Afro-Caribbeans, live life, man. What are you talking about? Marriage, the sanctity of marriage. What's that? What does that mean? That means you spend £30,000 on a marriage, and in 2 years later, you get divorced and have to spend all kind of money. And depending if you're successful and you got your own business, you got to give half that to the wife who you're no longer in love with anymore. This is the idea, sibling. This is the idea. It's been planted. Now, Aisha brought up something very, very important. It's challenging as hell. I wouldn't suggest this. Thank God, all praise to the Most High, that this listener is still in a committed relationship with a work colleague. That is challenging in itself. The pressures. Think about it. You live together and then you go work together.
That'll be difficult. That'll be very difficult. But where it's right now, a lot of men and women, they don't even care about stuff like that because it's like, where are we meeting each other? So maybe you might click with someone in the workplace, and I mean, I wouldn't do it, but you might click with someone, and then it's like, damn, that's my person. You know what I mean? That job could be temporary. You know what I mean? You could always decide how you'll move forward. But yes, I agree. that workplace relationships, big no. But once you've found that person, you know what you want. You're unique. No one can emulate you. You're unique in the things that you like, the things that you don't like. So you can lay out what it is you like and what it is you don't like. And you decide if that person's good for you or not. No one can do that for you. No one can do that for you. Not even your own mom.
Yeah.
Not your dad, not your best friend, not your sister. Nobody can tell you what it is that's going to make you happy. So you have to bear that in mind. Going to someone and also looking for advice from a single person as a person in relationship doesn't make any kind of sense.
None.
Because the single person is single. They are single. They're not in a relationship. And any relationship they've been in has failed because they are now single unless their loved one passed away. That's the only way. But outside of that, they are single because their relationship failed. So how can they tell you how to be successful at something they failed at?
The point.
Now they can have an input and say, you know what, I did this or I did that and it didn't work out after that. So don't toe that line. I get that side of it. But telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing, it doesn't work. You're single. You're single for a reason. And there's too much women and not just women, men too, who keep other men single and women who keep other women single based on their personal experience.
And because they're lonely, as you
mentioned
fact. They're
That's
lonely, and without that person's being their brethren or the sister still, they're just in their little flat.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I remember they know if you're single, you've got more time to be around them. So all I'd say, even if the family's picked up on red flags, they can't live your life for you. They just can't do it.
No.
So for me, I just think it's a simple question. It's a simple answer to a complex question.
Yeah.
I would say, you know what you like, you know what your wants and what you don't want. Understand that. And B, move forward with a plan of action together. So if you're going to get other people involved, then that's what you do. I would suggest not doing that. Unless a man's beating you or something like that's going on. And even then, leave then. Just get up and leave. But unless something terrible's going on, I think getting family, friends, big no. That's what I think. Because the reality is, how much family and friends really wish you well anyway? Let's really talk. How much the family and friends really wish you well anyway? I'm not saying all of them. There's going to be people that genuinely want the best for you. But there's other people that are going to be saying, damn, that person...
My things match up.
Yeah. And remember, other people see the potential in you more than you see it in yourself.
Exactly.
So they could be looking and saying, damn, this person's on track to A, B, or C, everything I want. Or let me try and put a little spanner in the works. So you come now, Jason left the toilet seat up. I hate when he does that. Yo, if any man left the toilet seat up in my yard, it's over. It's over. He'll be out. That's how a lot of these girls move, and men. Then there's other men who, nah, man, I'm just living my life, MOB. I don't care about these girls, A, B, or C. But then when he meets a girl, he's wrap up.
Yeah, come on.
He's in love, flowers and all that. But he was telling other men.
Right one, sibling, when he reached the right one.
But remember, he spent years telling other men that it's MOB.
Yeah, I know.
That is, he's telling other men, yo, you don't need no FDs, got all of this. But then when he meets somebody, he turns into Mr. Lover. And I'm not talking about Shabba. So for me, I personally don't care what nobody thinks. You live your life for you, man. And that's not just in a relationship.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy first of all, because guess what? Does a coffin have 2 spaces or 1?
Come on.
Does a coffin have any more space than 1? Does a hospital bed have 2, or does it have a chair and the person sits down? Look, my uncle's in hospital right now. Yeah? When I go there, it's him wanting the bed lay down, All them life decisions and whatever's gone on, all to that point, he's on his own. Now, I can go in there, bring your suit, talk to you and get up and leave, but you're on your own in that bed.
Yes.
So the facts are, in life sometimes, you have to know that that's where it could end up. So when you're making certain decisions, And a man ain't going to be in the coffin with me. A man ain't going to be in the hospital bed with me. So I'm making my decisions based on me, and I'm unapologetic with it. A man can't tell me nothing. And especially when it comes down to people that have ulterior motives.
Yes.
With a view to creating an unhappiness. So the family may have picked up on something, most definitely, but it's down to you to make the move. If you're going to break up, break up. If you believe it's a minor thing and you can get through it, get through it. But that decision lays with you and your partner. That's the way I look at it, Noble.